Hey there, Hoshpup here. Going to be playing some Roblox today. We haven't actually made any videos for quite a while, and that is because I was preparing to go to the Roblox Developers Conference, and then, after preparing, I was actually at the conference, so I didn't have time to make any videos, but that's all over now. And the game we are playing here for a bit is the Game Jam project that we did on the Sunday. We had to group up and make a game in 5 hours, or just under, and this is what we came up with. So in this game, what you got to do is you got to race around on these broomsticks through this smooth terrain tunnel map, which, if you want to know what role I did, I basically dug out the tunnels entirely. So everything that's smooth terrain and all of the crystal decorations, as well as the arrows, I was able to, well, that was my job on the day. There was 3 other team members, and they helped with various roles such as the scripting and also some of the other building work like the trees. We are using Shift to boost, that is a special ability in this game, and the particle trail effects are really nice when you're flying around. These little things are called switches. You gotta shoot them with your magic wand, and if you hit it with the right colour, we've got 3 colour wands, so I hit the red one with the red wand, it will go black and open up the locks. It was supposed to be kind of like a puzzle racer, which is kind of a weird mix, but in the end I don't think we had time to actually make it a proper puzzle, so you just shoot them and they're just there, they're not really hidden. If the game was more fleshed out, the actual switches would have been hidden in rooms and such, and you'd have to fly around and find them. But yeah, it's quite fun. I think if it was developed a bit more, it could actually be quite an interesting game. And there we go. It was one of the few ones that actually worked properly. Most of the other ones had like major bugs, but this one it just keeps on going, and that's really cool. Except on the live stream. They did play on the live stream on Wednesday on the next level. And is it called that still? I don't know, maybe isn't it called like Let's Play Roblox? I don't know, whatever they changed it to. I haven't watched that thing in a very long time. They played it there, and of course, because our team members set the player count to like 100 players, they thought it would be funny. It was funny, but it lagged the server immensely. Like they were noticeably lagging, and there were so many players joining in, it just crashed the server. And that was quite hilarious actually. But they actually liked the game. Even though they were kind of lost, flying around a bit, they liked it because when there are more players you can actually shoot each other with these wands and it will kill you if you get hit by them. I don't know if it's one hit. I think it is one hit, so you got to be very careful. And there's no like checkpoints, which actually would be cool if there was checkpoints, because then you could respawn and keep racing. Because if you die, you start at the beginning, and there's kind of no way to really catch up. But when the round ended, because there were so many players that were joining, the start area in the where we spawned by the broomsticks, that was just completely full of players, and they were all just stuck there, standing still, and all shooting each other. You can probably rewatch that bit on the stream. It's the one where they show off all of the RDC UK Game Jam games. I think there was 12 games in total, so a lot of people. And we spawned on the roof, so hopefully it does kill us, because we need to actually be in there. There are a lot of spawns, but there just wasn't enough for 100 people. I think they did reduce it to 60, but then that still had problems. Yeah, we're on the roof. So that can happen sometimes. I think the game concept's quite fun though, and like, kudos to the programmers, because these brooms are just really fun to fly on, and they actually work really well. They also point in the direction your mouse is moving, which is also fun. But of course you still have to use the right mouse button to move your camera around. This is the only free model, this building. We were allowed to use them, because in 5 hours you can't build a lot, but it kind of fits the area. Actually, that and the lampposts, so 2. And this UFO and ice, that was my idea. If we can just stop boosting. Yeah, we can't actually stop. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we can look at the frozen UFO. So the theme for the game jam was magic. So you had to build something with the theme of magic. We weren't the only one to do a broom game. There was another broom racing game that won 3rd place. That's the one where you fly around in the Hogwarts castle. I think that one won because aesthetically it was more clear, because you just go one way, and it was a lot slower paced. But this one, I think it didn't win because it was just very confusing, especially since, like, after we get past this red lock, you go to the center room, and the center room, it's not a confusing room, but because you cross back the way you go, some people might think to go this way, and then the door's locked, and then it can just cause a few problems. So I think instead of that room having locks, checkpoints would be better, so you can't go that way unless you hit the checkpoint on the way or something. But they didn't want to do checkpoints, and you know, that's fair enough. We didn't really have a lot of time to code things. But yes, it is fun. There will be like if it was like a proper game, there'd be a lot of things I'd want to change, and a lot of things that it would need to be a fully fledged game. But it's nice that it works, except when it's live streamed and then it crashed the server, because so many people are firing these, I don't know, these spells at each other. They're just spamming them. I can't spam them here because they actually added a longer cooldown between shots, which is much better. But you could actually just literally keep on spamming click and it would fire hundreds of these magic bolts at people. So that was interesting. And also you can infinitely boost in this game. You just keep on pressing shift, which is pretty hilarious. And then there was also another broom racing game. It wasn't really, well, racing, it was like a Quidditch game. Except for, it's kind of like Quidditch volleyball, because there was this floating sphere in the sky, and you just hit it. It would just kind of float and bounce around. So it was interesting. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun working with different people, and it's really cool what you can get done in 5 hours with a team of dedicated developers. Usually when I make games, it's mostly on my own. Sometimes I do have a lot of help from the community to make odd models or maps, but it's never like a dedicated chunk of time like that, so it's really cool to see what you can come up with. And the end result is like a kind of fun mini game. Not something you'd want to play for hours, of course, but yeah, we had a lot of fun. So if you want to try it out, it's called Furious Flight. So you can search that on the Roblox website, and you should be able to find it. So yeah, that's it. That's our game jam game. So I'm probably going to exit here and just hop onto one of my games.
3, 2, 1.
To wait for the announcer to finish speaking. That's another thing that was cool. They put a lot of thought into the music and vocals and such. I remember them spending at least like half hour looking for the correct sounds and things. Some of the games didn't have sounds, so. Also, this piece of terrain is a bit off. We didn't have time to like check every single tiny bit of terrain. We did a good job of smoothing everything out, but we missed like this chunk here. So yeah, I'm gonna probably go on to Battlegrounds for like a round. So just need to relaunch the video capturing thing. Oh, that was interesting. So I've been having a weird problem lately, where, well, not lately, but for some reason, like, the newest version of Bandicam does not like Roblox very much. So every time I go to play it, what will happen is I can record one video, but then if I stop the recorder and start it again, it will either crash Roblox or the recorder will crash, and I have to restart my computer before I can record again. So I had to try something else. So I like went and bought Fraps, which I don't mind. Lots of people do say it's better, but It records raw video, so it's really good if you've got a lot of storage space and a fast computer, because then you can have really high quality videos and you can edit it later. But I much prefer Bandicam because it slightly compresses your stuff, so it doesn't take up as much room, and then you can still do further compressions later. And it just has a few more options, like you can just record the game audio and your voice audio. It can spit it out into two separate files. You don't have to have two recorders running and you have to manually sync that up. I know some people have like Fraps running and then run Audacity and then they can just mix the two channels separately, but Bandicam does that for you, so that's why I like it more. We'll have to just deal with this, so I'm sorry if like my voice is too quiet or the game volume's too loud. I actually just can't change that, because it's just recording everything into one sound channel. I did turn the game volume down a bit. This is a very quiet server, there are people playing. And yet we're in a server of like a few people. It's alright, we're only going to play for a bit anyway, just to finish off the episode. It was mainly just to talk about the RDC Game Jam game and some other bits. I will mention though, that I was kind of annoyed because they set up this lobby for all the Game Jam games, and well, what happened was our game was the only game that was set up incorrectly. So everyone else was like credited properly on the sign and they read out their names on stream and said, oh, these are the creators of the game. Except our one. The guy who made the lobby got it wrong. So like our names are nowhere to be seen. And basically we weren't like credited properly, which was really annoying actually. So that was disappointing. I think the error happened that our sign was not put next to our game, it was put next to the one after. So that was an oversight on whoever set that up's behalf. But anyway, that was that. The other 2 days were pretty cool. Saturday was mainly like a fun version of school in a way, is the best way I can describe it. So you just go along to and you sit for talks. So it's mainly comparable to like university lectures. You just sit down for like 45 minutes to an hour and you listen to what the people have to say on stage, and then you can ask questions at the end sometimes. Throughout the day they had different panels you could go to, and at one point you did have to choose between which two you wanted to listen to, because there was so much that they needed to get through. They didn't have room to fit all of them one after the other, so you had to pick between the two options. At RDC US they had to pick between 3 options, we had much less to choose from, and then we didn't miss out as much. Although America did have lots of repeats, so like one of the ones you might wanted to see, say Game Design 101, might have been in the morning, but then it also appeared later in the afternoon, so you could still schedule it to get most of them. This class is broken in in the terms that it's just like way too powerful. I was worried it was going to be really weak, so I like kind of made it a bit too strong, but because it's got like auto heal as well as having actually a very good gun, unlike some other classes, it doesn't use the same weapon type. It has its own unique damage and everything. It can just outbeat everything, so I might need to adjust the amount it heals and maybe lower some of its other stats, because it's supposed to be a support class, it's not supposed to be like a offensive. But I was like, this is kind of ridiculous. He just auto heals past everything. And there's loads of classes that need like tuning, but I'm just like taking these guys on 2-on-1 easily, no problem. And I'm not even using my special, which boosts. Oh, now he's hitting me, but then I can use it, and then it's boosting my health up again. So yeah, it's not the most interesting battle, I'd say. Like, there's only 5 people on here. It's to do with the new server thing. They try and pair you up with people from your region, so I'm guessing these are the European players, but it does get annoying because I don't really care where people are from. I just want to play with people. So I hope that they give people an option in the future to disregard for like the region settings. I don't really care. Like most of the people that I've met on Roblox I know of from other regions, like America and Australia and such. In fact, it's very rare that I've actually met anyone from the same country on Roblox. It's kind of weird. This is lagging a bit. I don't know why. I have a feeling it's to do with the new recorder. It's not the game. It probably just doesn't like it for some reason. So, we're never going to get to 50. Not with this player count. I should also put a timer there as well in the future for this game mode. All game modes should have a timer, because getting to 50 with this amount of players is just not going to be possible. Not at all. I know lots of people who want me to record some battle round stuff for a while, so I'll probably go and do some regular matches in the future. And I guess also normal things will be coming back soon, like more LEGO Worlds and such. I know I haven't had time to do anything on that. That's to do with the RDC thing again. It took a lot of prep beforehand to get ready for it, and then at the event there was no time to record any videos. It was an all-day event. And then when I came back, I was tired. So, I didn't get time to record any videos then. And afterwards, I think on the Wednesday, we had to fix a few minor bugs on our game for the live stream. What is up with that kernel pulp? Its head's just not in the ground. So you can kill me, but then I can just kind of just heal and walk away. The passive heal mixed with the auto heal is a bit strong. Finally. I wasn't really trying, I just kind of let them get me. I wanted to change class. So yeah, there should be some more LEGO World stuff. If I had more time, I'd really like to play some other games too. I'm just not sure if I will. I've been playing a lot of stuff off camera. Just been taking a break, trying out a few things. Playing some TF2 with some friends. Of course, like Overwatch has been having events and such going on. Not really sure if I'll record more of that game. I do find it fun to play, I just don't really find it fun to record. Just not really that good at commentating that game. So probably won't make any more to do with that particular one. But who knows? Maybe I will. Depends. If friends are on, I like recording with friends. That's fun. But my friends don't really play it anymore. So there's that. I've also been playing some Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. Again, not on camera, but I've actually been having a bit of fun with that one. I do find it hard to play the modes that I'm not the welcome map, because everyone else has unlocked all the other classes and I'm just stuck with the basic stuff, so it can be a bit hard to tackle those. But it's a lot of fun, very fun game. And more recently, been playing Fortnite, which, again, I probably won't record any videos on, but I'm enjoying that game. It's very fun. Although I'm not sure, like, I'm not that far into it yet. The game is kind of a weird game because you unlock new stuff by essentially unboxing crates. Well, this game doesn't have crates, there's like llamas that you smash open. The stuff you get out of it is really, really random, and if you don't get the right stuff, you might not unlock new weapons that you can use to beat the harder enemies, and that can be quite hard. So it's very RNG based, so I'm finding it fun for now, but I don't know how fun I will find it if, say, I get to a point in it where it's really hard to progress, and I just can't get any unique weapon. And hey, this server's filled up. We got some people in here, no one chatting. Some guy with YouTube on the end. Lots of people have that. They're either someone who's trying to do YouTube, or they actually are someone who's already quite high up in the YouTube view account. I forgot I had this ability. I thought the portal was like, what class am I playing? And I was like, I was playing the pumpkin class. What does he do again? I don't see the ability thing. Of course, it's one of the older classes, so his abilities are all tool-based. This will get phased out eventually. I really want that to happen. It's just time. Lots of the newer classes, they have like the proper ability. Like this class is one of the older ones, but it has the one that you can press. People seem to like those more. I can see why, it's a lot easier. We actually have some armor, that's why part of our bar is blue. So that's it for announcement things, I guess. If you are following me on Roblox, then I guess I can also mention that at this moment in time I am also working on recoding Outbreak Survival. I know there's a few people that watch this channel that play that game, so it's going well. It's not ready to be released yet, it'll take a while to come out. I'll probably do an explanation on the main channel about that and what's coming with that update, and as well as future updates to come in the future. And that's it really. Yeah, back from RDC, made the Game Jam game. Currently playing Battlegrounds. Want to do some more different video types. That sums it up. So then I am going to leave it here. Even though we've got enough players to kind of win now. Why weren't you guys here earlier? Yeah, I'm gonna leave the video here. So thanks for watching, and the next video will definitely be a LEGO Worlds one. So I'll see you guys next time.